folks, it's Chris Daley here, and as usual, me and my partner brings you Jamaicans doing extraordinary things all around the world. And today, it's our privilege to bring to our microphone Errol Harvey. He's a musician living in Germany. Errol is the founder of the NGO called Center of Jamaican Culture and Development. He's a composer of many, and he and his team is putting together benefit concert to raise money, which you'll hear about in a little bit. He has, his heart is in the Walden Citizens Association, the Chesterfield Community Associations in his island country. And he's want to make a difference there and invite us to come along with him to make a difference. You want to make a difference, especially in the quality of health care. So to do the interview today is my partner, Janice. Janice, take it away.
Well, thanks, Chris. Errol. Hello, Errol.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Tell us a little bit about your Jamaican roots.
My Jamaican roots, you don't know the roots of our black people already in Jamaica, or we come and this island and the suffering what they've been through. And, so it's not something difficult that, where one can get information about. But personally, I born into a small little village, close to Lindsay, named Cheesefield. And in this village, it's surrounded by three major property landowners. The people cannot escape than to go into property to work for the slave master, So I am one of the person who rebelled not to work for slave masters for paying carrying and stuff for them, So I stick to my farming and plant the food what I want to eat and stuff like this, And so I find myself moving on, and by the will of God, I find myself in Germany, and I want to do something back in the village where I born and grew up, because I think that is my duty, my responsibility,
Yes, that's a wonderful way of thinking, and more Jamaicans need to adopt that philosophy. You've developed your talent in music. How did you discover that you had that gift?
Yeah, but as I said, when I came to Germany, I came to Germany early in the 90s, like 1994, like this, and I started to think about what I'm gonna do now, because first I never just planned to come to Germany. I used to work into a restaurant in Jamaica at the Ochireas, right at the border between St. Anne and St. Mary Jungle Lobster House and Aniki Bridge, the well-known restaurant. And there I met two ladies came there, and there was enough problem, and I do good for them, met them, enjoy them holiday on the island, and they told me that they are so thankful for the, how I take care of them, and so they want to reply back that kindness to me, so they invite me to Germany. So I told them, no, I don't want to come to Germany because I am working here in this restaurant and I cannot leave my job, They said, no. It's nice to know that you don't want to come, but, we want to visit our country for 2 weeks and you can go back. When I came to Germany, I see a big difference. I never expected, so I heard about Hitler and war and so when I came to Germany, I met most of different people. And so we get comic trips, from about Germany, And so I decided to stay. And I started to do playing club as DJ and stuff like this, and from that I started to put on live concerts. And one of the times, there's a place called Frankfurt. They heard some people organizing events, and they invite me to their work with the Frankfurt city, and so they invite me to come represent Jamaica there. Because it was around 60 different nationalities take part in that event. And I went to the embassy that was in Bonn. That time, Jamaican embassy was in Bonn, in Germany, and I went there and informed them about the event and asked them for their support, because I think it was a very big thing to see that Jamaica will take part in this event. And they never support me. They give me all Jamaican Somali flag. You know them Somali flag when the Queen of England visits a country, they give the children the Somali flag to shake, you know? And so one of the ambassador gives to me, you know? And one German lady was there with me and said, this is a very big shame to see what they give to me as support to this event. But anyway, I go in my pocket and you know, and call up some Jamaican brethren here who can sing and stuff like that. And we went to the event, and it was nice. It was 2-week festival, and it was really, really amazing, you know, what takes place in this event. And from that, I just started to get up.
I see. So you would describe your music genre as what? Reggae, dancehall, ska, mento? What kind of Jamaican music are you? I would say your strong suit.
You know, as I said, I was a DJ. I just play good music. If it is dancehall and it is going about consciousness and you know, I play it. And if it is ska, I love ska very much. And roots reggae. You know, most of the time roots reggae is more consciousness. You know, we have a lot of dancehall song is consciousness. So it doesn't matter as long as it's a good, as long as it's based on good content.
That's a positive, yeah. So, Germany is an interesting place. What is the Jamaican or the, say, Caribbean community like in Germany? You see a lot, or they're just kind of restricted to the city areas, or what?
Well, you don't know if Jamaicans is not so much people in the world, you know. And it is not the amount. It is not the amount of people. It is what the people bring into the world, you know. And as a Jamaican culture already conquer the world already. Everywhere you go, you find every music where you can think of a little Jamaican inside of it. You know, that means Jamaica conquer the world already. But no, we don't.
Yeah, we do. You know what's interesting is that there's a Jamaican artist. And I was just, when I was reading his bio, as a journalist, I do that. His name's Andrew Donald. He's a German. He lives in Germany. Are you familiar with him?
No,
since you're a musician.
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. And then this summer, what happened was the Reggae Sumfest in Jamaica. They have the Clash. And the person who won the Clash was a German guy called Sound Warrior. You're familiar with him? Yeah, he won. He couldn't believe it. And I was like, wow. I mean, he's good. He knows his stuff. He knows his stuff the way the Japanese know Jamaican classing. I couldn't believe it.
But, madam, I would like you to understand the way how I think and what's really happening in our Jamaican culture, right? Jamaican culture, it's hard to see what we've been through to colonial slavery, right? And there's no that can be bought and sold for nothing, right? Mm-hmm. So, reggae music have a meaning and a purpose and a cause why we get it, right? Reggae music is against injustice. Reggae music is a purpose to elevate the people out of the hands of injustice, right? And these are the places, these are the way how I think, and there's a special place for black people to be. You know, when I mean by place, we mean by that they should take their rightful place in the modern world. You know, not and they only create what other people inherit what they create. That is not right. You know, right? And I'm saying that other people should not enjoy reggae music. That's not what I'm saying. But you must respect what.
But we should take ownership. I understand. I definitely understand what you're saying, because you see the same thing with American blacks. They created R&B, and right now you have Robin Thicke and a lot of other people who are not only dominating that particular genre of music, but they're making even more money. The Adeles and these kind of people, they're making more money than the actual creators of it. So I do understand where you're coming from. You know, but what we're interested in is, you mentioned earlier that you wanted to give back to Cheesefield. And so you've created an NGO to do that. And so tell us about your NGO, Center for Jamaican Culture.
Yeah, you know, it's created through that experience I told you about from Frankfurt, that big event. And so, this health center, what I'm trying to build now in Cheesefield, it started 2000, the year 2000. This idea came up. It is not now. And so through a little bump came in the way, I stopped and don't do nothing. And some people, get to me and say, Errol, you have to come back. So I came back now with this Center of Jamaican Culture and Development, registered in Germany fully, right? And so I try to reach out to the government in Jamaica, let them know. I speak with the councillor from the Cheesefield area, division, you know, and Mr. Campbell, you know, Mr. Campbell, and I told him about the health center, what I want to build and stuff like this here, and a post office, whatever I do here, you know, and he on the phone, you know, we spoke on the phone together, right? I phoned him up, and he did it because in Cheesefield, there are vast acres of land, just sit here not doing nothing. And I told him that I just only want a little piece, 2 acres of land like this, or 1 acre of land to build this for the people there in Cheesefield, and that would be also good for you as a politician as well, you know. And then later, 1 year later, I sent a letter to him, what some people in my city where I live in Germany now, because I went to them and tell them my vision that I want ethnic where I live to take up Cheesefield as their partner sister. That means students can come from Jamaica, come here, and students can come from ethnic to Jamaica.
Like a sister city program. I think they have that. Like here in where I live, they have a sister city program. Is that what you're referring to? Say in Kingston, they have the sister city Fort Lauderdale. Is that what you wanted? Like a city, Cheesefield to be sister city in your community in Germany? Is that what you're referring to? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know specific about the one what you're talking about. What may be similar the thing. You know, I want come togetherness, because the greatest come togetherness when it can bring people together, different from different nationalities, right? So I want to in my village there is not that upgrade like in ethnic here. So I want in time, for instance, disasters, storm, blow, or whatever. Then if my village is here to support them, whatever, school, whatever. It's like a sister, partner sister,
Yes.
And I send this letter to Mr. Campbell, and he does, and this man did not respond. And I was so ashamed to know that, to see this what the city Germany made for Cheesefield, and the consular who say he's the representative for the people, right? Do not even turn in black eyes towards the upliftment for the youth and for the elderly one then, So I see that now it's we the people have to take it in open hand. So I try to reach out to many different Rasta people, Rasta organization, and I get turned on by the Rasta organization.
Are you a Rastafarian?
Yes, ma'am. I think so. I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah. and so
That's fine. I wear dreads too. I'm not a Rastafarian, but I do wear dreads.
But I don't know. I don't know. I just want to live my life as clean as possible, help people to my best ability. I can help person. I don't see what I'm trying to do. Right? That's it for it. Right? So the Center of Jamaican Culture and Development it is that what it's based on, to help people. Right?
Yes.
So we form a group inside the Center of Jamaican Culture and Development named Reggae for a Cause. As I was saying, that reggae music is going into the wrong direction. Foreigners take over reggae music, and the people who create reggae music are inheriting from the reggae music. So we have this.
So do you fear that maybe reggae may become more commercialized? For example, say rap music. Rap music began in the 70s with a Jamaican, Cool Herc, actually, in New York. But the rap music that you heard in the 70s and 80s changed in the 90s. You know, before it was lift up your race, lift up your community, I respect you, black woman. Now it's bitch better have my money, booty, 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 and all the kind of degenerate things. And do you fear that might happen? Because rap became commercialized, do you fear that may happen to reggae? Because a lot of people say that dancehall is going in that direction.
No. I'm not fearing. It's already there, sister. Reggae music already commercialized. Right? Reggae music itself already commercialized by the reggae artists and the government. Right? And even the way of Rastafari become commercialized as well. Right? Because you cannot separate Rasta from reggae and reggae from Rasta. It's not possible. Right?
Okay.
Two of them join together. Right? Right? So if we have Rastafari, it's already gone down the slope. Right? Because the momentum of Rastafari in the 80s and 70s is no more there. Like, it is no more there. Check it out today, what's going on. Right? Right?
Okay.
So this is what I'm saying. We try to stay on our ground and create this reggae for a cause, right? That people can understand that. Check the word, reggae for a cause, right? That people can have kind of consciousness and know that reggae is for a cause.
Yeah.
That's why we try to put them in this way, in this direction, that people can get some more maintain back in consciousness.
Right, and then creating this potential medical center in Cheesefield is definitely a cause. And you have, what we're happy to know is that you have decided to give back. There are two particular projects that you're aiming for. Tell us the needs and your plans for the Cheesefield Medical Center.
Yeah, we already get 2 acres of land from the Wallen Association, because I said Mr. Campbell do not have no interest in this project, but the Cheesefield people become a little bit more independent and a hospital in this area that people can go and get away from and get them sickness, rid of their sickness, something, right?
And
you don't have just so there's one organization joined the Cheesefield community named Wallen Association, and they donate 2 acres of land already for the health center to build on. Right?
Okay.
And so what we need now, we need people like you and everyone. It doesn't matter if you're black, green, yellow, or pink, or blue. Come together.
Anyone who's interested in reggae for a cause to help you, and that's the important thing. So you are given. We have a worldwide audience listening to you. So why should, and then I'm going to play devil's advocate, okay? Why should they support your initiative, given that they are asked about other good programs on the island?
My sister, it is very hard for a human being to stand up and see a person in pain and just smile and turn your back against a person in pain, you know. And when we have a health center, right, that can help eliminate pain from people. When you see a person pregnant, when you see a mother pregnant and have to stand up in a line for how much hours before you can get attend service, right? Right? That is not simple, because this is a baby that given birth, it's a mother that given birth to a child, right? You know, and we always say the youth is the future, and if we try to destroy the youth, then we're not gonna have no future. So building a hospital, you don't know who this hospital will attend to. Maybe you, me, anyone else, you know, right? So this is very important. You know,
this is a very important cause, and so we want, and so because it is such an important cause, we want you to dream a little with us. Say in about 5 years, because folks have supported your vision. Complete that sentence.
Repeat again. I did not fully understand your question, Mom.
I'm saying that we let's say everybody who is listening to this podcast, they believe in you, they made a donation to help you, and say we are able to build that medical center. And 5 years down the line, the medical center is running. Complete that sentence. What do you say? What will you say? Because we want you to dream positively.
Yeah, well, you know, I have nothing to say more than say this is for how we build it, not me. We build it because, as I said before, it is not one person's responsibility. It's for each and every one of us, humankind. It is our responsibility to come together. If we want Jamaica to be a better place, right?
We do.
Right?
And not just in certain areas. We want good health care for the whole island, and not just certain communities, but the entire island. So, if our listening audience would like to support you, give us that PayPal address so they can make that love offering.
Well, my PayPal bank connection is D.J.Patrick @web.de. Dutch Postbank AG.
Okay, and then you also have a bank account that's set aside to if they want to mail the money to that bank account. You have that address on you?
Yes, ma'am. I have it. C.O. You know, this is Center of Jamaican Culture and Development, right? Okay, I make it a shorter. C.O.J.C. and D.U.G. And you have haftungsbeschränkt, haftungsbeschränkt. And then you have Postbank Frankfurt. IBAN number is DE. That is the German, Deutschland, right? DE 465001 0060 2057 5036 04, and then I will get it.
Okay. So you hear that, folks? You can do a PayPal, and you can send it to them right there, or you can actually mail it to that bank, and that's the bank account in Germany, and Errol is going to do some fantastic things with that fund, And if you want to learn a little bit more about him, he has a website called centerofjamaicanculture.de. And it's DE because it's in Germany, Deutschland, not COM, but DE. Let me say it again, www.centerofjamaicanculture.de. And if you'd like to learn anything, Errol, tell us one more time. Tell us why it's important. Why is it important to have good health care in Cheesefield, Jamaica?
Yeah, as I said, because you say Cheesefield is between Guysdale and Linstead. And the people there up to, and Linstead is where you find the main hospital around the old chambers there. And then will be the next hospital will be in Spanish Town. So all the people from Guysdale, Bembo, Richard, and right around the whole area, Chedway, the whole area, do not have a health native clinic, right? So then imagine when all these areas surrounding Lindsay right here in the middle there, and everyone has to come to Lindsay for medical treatment. Imagine how long that line is a daytime season, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes that's not in full condition as well, right? So I think it would be clever. Any good art person out there can understand that between this need a helping and when it comes to medical treatment, right? And I think Cheesefield would be the right place, right? Because people, the elderly one, they must go so far and stuck in a long line for far medical treatment, and sometimes they need to come up without any, and that's really bad.
Right. So we're gonna change that, right? Jamaican diaspora, Jamaicans in Germany, Jamaicans in UK, Jamaicans in Canada, Jamaicans in the US, Jamaicans even in Africa. Sheshamona, you said you're a Rastafarian. You're listening to this. We need us to help our family, and our family is in Cheesefield, Jamaica, and we need that health care facility built and supported by our community. If we can't turn to family, who can we turn to? So one more time, tell us that PayPal address.
The PayPal address is D.J.Patrick, Patrick, at web.de.
Okay, so to learn more about Chris Daley, visit digitaltogrow.com. To learn more about Jamaican Diaspora, visit jamaicandiaspora.com. To learn more about Errol Harvey and that fantastic medical center that's going to be, not will be, but that's going to be built in Cheesefield, Jamaica, we need you to visit centerofjamaicanculture.de. Okay? Errol.